Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is AJ and you're watching me and Mr. Vuitton. Today I wanted to just do a quick what's in my bag video featuring this gorgeous bag, which is the Amazon version of the classic box bag by Chanel. And this particular bag happens to be in the box leather variation, not the liège leather. That's all that I found available on Amazon, and so this is the box leather sort of reminiscent type bag. Before I get going much farther, I will just put in a little bit of a, I don't want to say disclaimer because it's not really a disclaimer, but the bottom line is that I'm sure I'll probably get some guff about why I bought this bag off Amazon. It's, looks so much like the Celine bag. It's a copy, it's a dupe, it's a replica, all that crap. That's fine. I agree. It's extremely reminiscent of the Celine bag in style. This bag does not have any branding on it. It doesn't claim to be Celine. It doesn't represent itself as a Celine handbag, as a replica. So it's basically just the same style. And the reason why I bought this bag is because I didn't want to spend $3,000 or $4,000 on the Celine handbag, on the classic handbag from Celine without knowing if I would really like the style and without knowing if I would find the size useful. So this bag retails on, or is sold on Amazon for, I believe, $79.99. I will link it below. It is, I'm not entirely, it purports to be leather, but I'm not entirely sure that it is leather. I don't believe the lining is leather, but honestly, I just absolutely love this bag, and I definitely would love to add the Celine classic bag to my collection, because after using it, I've had this bag since October of last year, and having used it as much as I have, I really, really enjoy using it. I think it's just so chic. It's so understated and classic. And so now that I've had this style, I know that I would love it enough to spend the money on the Celine bag like this. So with all that being said, I kind of wanted to just throw that out there, that I'm not representing this as a Celine handbag. It's not a Celine bag. It's not branded as such, but the style is obviously very similar, so that I could get used to the way that it opens, the size, the compartments and everything, to decide if I did want to invest in the real deal. So that's all I'll say on that, but I wanted to go ahead and just do a what's in my bag, and also just kind of go over this bag if you're interested in this style, or in the one from Amazon, because they do have several different colors. So if you are interested in learning more, keep watching. This bag, as I said, is basically in what you would think of as the box leather. It's a very, very smooth kind of leather. Obviously mine is in black. The only color hardware that the listing that I purchased mine from on Amazon that it offered was gold hardware. So it has the beautiful kind of, standard gold hardware there. The leather is very, very scratch resistant. I know on the Celine, I think the box leather, obviously by nature of it being box leather, is a little bit shinier, and it's very prone to scratches. I mean, I'm using my fingernail right now and you can't see any scratches on there. So this is definitely, I think, a little more durable, just because it's not quite as high quality of box leather. But the size between this and the Celine classic bag in the medium is virtually the same. I went to Saks Fifth Avenue maybe a month or so ago, and they had the Celine version, and I kind of like held them up right next to each other. I thought maybe this bag would be a little smaller, but they're like virtually identical in size. So that was kind of interesting. I think that they're like 9 by 5 is the measurements. So 9 inches by 5 inches tall. As you can see on the side, this bag has 3 compartments, a large one in the center, a kind of medium one, and then a thin one there on the back. No pocket on the back. And then the strap, if you were short enough, you could definitely do it crossbody, shorter and more petite. I'm obviously neither of those things. So this, I just have it on like the standard setting. It has the adjustable strap like the Celine, but I just have it on this like mid setting, I guess. So it's perfect hanging on my shoulder, and it has the 2 little metal stays so that it just hangs really, really nicely on your shoulder, and it doesn't shift around because those metal stays sort of help it just hang perfectly on the shoulder. So that is kind of the anatomy of the bag. And like I said, the clasp is very similar, obviously, to the Celine one. That was another thing that concerned me, is would this closure drive me nuts? But it actually is very, very functional. So if you look, it's hinged there in the center, and you just press this down, and then right here is where it connects with the metal piece on the body of the bag to hold the flap down. So you just open it as such, and this is what I currently have inside of the bag. Holds way more than you would ever expect it to hold, honestly, for the size of the bag. So I'll just go through what I have in here. The back pocket has a zipper right here, and I'm obviously filming with my phone, so I just have an empty iPhone XS Max is the kind of phone I have. So I have an empty case, but it fits down in there perfectly along that back wall, and then it can be zipped. So that's where I would keep my cell phone, is in the back pocket there. The center pocket obviously is the largest compartment. So I have my car keys on my Louis Vuitton luggage tag. On top, then I just have my pouch with my sunglasses inside of it. I have another little pouch which I have cough drops in currently, because I hate leaving cough drops just like loose in my bag because they get all gross and melty and sticky. So I just have this little pouch. It's from some jewelry with cough drops in it, so that they'll stay sort of non-melty and separated from the other stuff in my handbag, because I had been sick with like a cough, so I like to carry cough drops, or if I need them. I have my then what I do with I use two different card cases, so they just sort of lay against that front wall of this larger pocket. This is my Ted Baker French Bulldog card holder that I got from my lovely friend Linda. So I'm using that for like my main cards, my driver's license, and my main credit cards that I use daily. And then I also have my Coach pink kind of leather quilted card holder, also that came from my lovely friend Linda. She sent it to me for Christmas. And this one has like all my department store cards in it. And then in the center, I put my health insurance cards. So this is the other card holder that I'm using. And then the last thing that I have in this center pocket is my little pouch that has like my lip glosses, my lip balms, fingernail clippers. I keep always in my handbag because I always need them. My AAA card. I have a pen, like a small little pen, because it seems like you always need those at the most inopportune times. Like a glasses cleaning rag or like a microfiber cloth for my glasses to clean them, and a couple of hair ties and hair clips, because those always come in handy. So that's just a little like half moon pouch that I carry with all my essentials, because I can't find a mini pochette anywhere from Louis Vuitton, and I refuse to pay over retail. So I'm using this right now. That's the story with that. So that is the back pocket zippered, and then the large compartment empty. And then in the front pocket, there are two slip pockets, just like the Celine, right here in the front. They're pretty much useless to me. I thought maybe my card holders would slide down in there, but they don't fit. These pockets aren't wide enough. So you could slip like, earbuds or something small down in there, but I don't use them. But the only other two things I have is my multi-clay from Louis Vuitton, the best SLG ever. This is the 6-key. I've had it for now, I think like 3 or 4 years. I've had it reglazed once, but if you don't have one of these, you really should look into getting one. They're just fabulous. So the classic monogram multi-clay in the 6-key. And then the last thing that I have is my beloved Wizard of Oz coin purse. This was a recent release. I think I got it like around Christmas time by Coach. They did a whole Wizard of Oz collaboration, and I snagged this from Macy's, and I just absolutely love it. It has the ruby slippers there on the front and they're kind of glittered, and the little stars are glittered. And then it has a back pocket on the back, and it's a little bit like deeper than the Louis Vuitton one, where it's just, you know, thinner. And this one's nice because inside not only can you put coins, but I keep my cash in there as well. So yeah, so that's the last thing that I have inside of this bag. It's now empty, as you can see, but the layout is exactly the same as the Celine. It has the front pocket, the center big pocket, and then the zippered. There's also a little slot right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it's between the large pocket and the zippered pocket right here. It's not very big. Like I used it earlier, like for some vouchers or coupons, you can stick some pieces of paper down in there, but there is a pocket right there between those two areas. So yeah, that is the scoop on this bag. Like I said, I will link it below, the exact one that I purchased. There's several colors. I'm really debating on whether to get the gray in it, but I love the black just because it's so classic, and it looks really expensive without being, you know, too flashy. It's very understated, and it just sort of, you know, it's not real in your face, which I love. So that is the scoop. Oh, I wanted to show you that there is no branding on this bag. So the Celine, I believe, either says made in Italy or Celine Paris, like right in this area. And then it says made in Italy somewhere else, and I can't remember where. But this bag has zero branding on it. It doesn't have any tags, any, you know, markings, embossings, stamps, anything like that. So it's completely non-branded, which I liked, honestly. So yeah, that is the scoop on this bag. If you have any questions about it that I did not answer, please feel free to leave them below. But I will catch you in my next video. I do have a bag to, I think, do a reveal on. It's a bag I've owned before, so I was debating on whether to do like an actual reveal. I don't know. Leave in the comments below if you want me to do like an actual reveal. Like I said, it's a bag I've owned before. So I thought I would share that, very least on Instagram, but maybe on here as well. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care.